Ողջույն, այսօր խոսելու ենք Startup Lithuania-ի ներկայացուցիչի հետ, ուրեմն մատենադարանում կայանալի է Orion Summit 2022 միջազգային տեխնոլոգիական գագաթնաժողովին։ Ուզում ենք հասկանալ ինչով է հետաքրքիր Հայաստանը բիզնեսի տեսանկյունից, ինչ ակնկալիքներ կան գագաթնաժողովից, արդյոք կան համագործակցություն ու Երևան Vilnius ՏՏ զբոսաշրջային ուղղության հնարավորություններ։ Hello, today we are going to talk with the representative of Startup Lithuania, who is going to participate in Orion Summit 2022 in Yerevan Smartenadaran on June 22. We want to understand what makes Armenia interesting from business perspective, what are the expectations from upcoming summit, and whether there are opportunities for cooperation also in Yerevan Vilnius IT touring direction. So now we can start. First question, what makes Armenia interesting from business perspective?
First of all, hello everyone. I'm Akvile, a foreign startup manager at Startup Lithuania. And I'm really honored today that I have this opportunity to tell you more about Lithuanian startup ecosystem and maybe start building bridges between Armenian startup ecosystem and Lithuanian startup ecosystem. So if we are talking about why Armenia could be interesting to Lithuanian startups and investors, from what I know and heard about Armenian startup ecosystem is that the ecosystem is rapidly growing, has many highly qualified talents, especially I heard in engineering and R&D. And as Lithuania is open for cooperation, we believe that our ecosystems has many things to offer to each other, starting from talents to infrastructure, startups, investors, organizations that work with startups, and etc.
Okay, what topics is more urgent? Why did you choose that topic?
As you know, Startup Lithuania is a facilitator of a national startup ecosystem, which unites all the players from Lithuanian startup ecosystem in one place, talents, startups, investors, governmental institutions, government itself, educational institutions. So we want to say that we are open to cooperate and help foreign startups as well as to scale global. We think that Lithuania is a perfect entry point to Europe, could be a perfect entry point to Europe for Armenian startups. And also our startups could be interesting to Armenian investors that are looking where to invest. I believe that Lithuania shouldn't be overlooked by Armenian startup ecosystem players and tech community, and really a perfect place to live and scale fast further to European market.
Okay, and I would like to know what your expectations from this summit, and do you see opportunities for cooperation and Yerevan Vilnius IT touring direction?
My actually main goal, main aim at this summit is to introduce Armenian tech community to Lithuanian startup ecosystem, to our startup visa program that is especially created for non-EU startup founders who are thinking to scale to Europe. And my expectation is starting building bridges between those two ecosystems. I believe that we can really find many synergies and really exchange many good things and reach many common goals by working together. Lithuania itself is, as I said, is very open and inviting all startups from all around the world to co-create disruptive solutions here in Lithuania. And I believe it's beneficial for both sides, for Lithuania and for Armenia as well. And if we are talking about this IT tourism direction and opportunities for cooperation. As I say, I see many opportunities for both parties. Our startup tech community is always in search of talents, especially of senior level. And I believe our talents would also be interested in expanding the possibilities to work not only in Lithuania, but in foreign countries as well, including Armenia.
Okay, and I would like to know more information about your startup here. David is here, so he can talk about that. And what are they doing here? Connection between you and startup here.
Yeah, first of all, thank you a lot. I've already mentioned that I'm going to talk about like all this stuff very transparently. So from my point of view, why Lithuania? Because of the country, because of Aquile, because they are representing the country in the right way. This is very important stuff that our country should learn how to manage, how to work with international companies. So the quick response, the quality, the follow-ups, etc. Everything is like, it's very crucial point in order to make the decision, right? We are talking about the why the Lithuania, because it could be, but in reality, it is the gate to the Euro. And besides of it, the country is very close to us. I feel there like it is in my country. So this is very important. So a very calm place. I have been in a lot of countries, so it's not like an advertisement of Lithuania, but there's very calm place. So you feel there that it is safe environment, the people, and the dealing with the government is very important, because in the sphere when you have a startup, it means, hey, you're going to talk with the old-fashioned people. You're going to try to figure out how we're going to do the taxation. Of course, a lot of open places that startup Lithuania should work and try to pay attention. But my decision, it was done based on the people, because of Aquiles, a team that worked, the support, the follow-ups, country action. I mean, the procedures that is very simplified. And this is something that our country should work on it and to learn how to do the same in order to have this correlation.
I also would like to add some points. I will try to be a bit to take not so many time. And of course, David, thank you very much for the positive feedback. I think you also are ambassador not only of Lithuania but as well of Armenia. And actually, you brought us to this point to start cooperating with Armenian startup ecosystem. So thank you for that. And just to finalize, as I say, dear startups, dear Armenian startups, if you would like to enter European market, don't overlook Lithuania. You can contact directly, write an email to me. I coordinate Startup Visa program. I will provide you with all the consultations you need, all the information about ecosystem and how to easily relocate to Lithuania. Or if you want to learn more about Lithuanian startup ecosystem, what could be really interesting for investors coming from Armenia as well. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will be glad to help and answer all your questions. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. I don't have any questions.